Fumbled exchange. Cowboys look like they got on top of it. And they did.
Now it's Stevenson with an opportunity to drive it into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Nice run, Youngin. My God, the backs that they have. You think about Damian Harris, Sony Michel. You get the young rookie now. Saw J.J. Taylor in his burst, running people over. We know what James White can do.
Kids come out for a night game in the preseason. You don't see it as much during the regular season. That's one of the great things about these games as well. Stevenson with a great run to the outside. Still on the go. Andre Stevenson trying to go wire to wire. Second touchdown for the rookie.
There's your perfect example. Go make a play.
Quick throw by McCoy, and the pass is caught, and then it's popped free by Keanu Neal. Max Williams caught it, then fumbled it, and the Cowboys have it at midfield.
Oh, this is going to be exciting. The rookie out of Alabama, who is one of the electric special teamers in college football, Jalen Waddle, the number 6 pick, former teammate of Tua Tagovailoa from the 13. Better put a body on this guy, man. He put together some electric moments in an Alabama uniform, in particular in special teams. 3rd down and 5. Giving Fields a chance to throw it again. Across his body, and he connects. He's got Justin Hardy. 7 seconds left.
And obviously was just dazzled in that game against Clemson.
Wow.
You know, again, displayed his toughness, the 6 touchdowns. I mean, this guy is really a physical quarterback.
Across his body, on the move, Riley Ridley, a guy that he's familiar with from their days at Georgia together before Fields went to Ohio State. 1st and 15. Fields arching it up there. What a grab by Rodney Adams. Beautiful touch, beautiful catch. 1st down. Fields gets away from the initial pressure. Little fake, little shimmy, and a lob up to Rodney Adams again.
They did get a lot of single high safety down there, and then it's a one-on-one with the receivers. That's a good set of receivers down there. And he ran for 15 touchdowns.
Flag is thrown. Fields avoiding the pressure. Taken off.
Right here.
Right on cue. Justin Fields to the end zone. We'll check the flag. Front, Elijah Wilkinson as well.
Dieter, he's done a lot of weightlifting. Very strong player at the guard spot.
Fields using the legs once more. Look how fast he is. 1st down.
He can accelerate fast. See this?
Adam Redmond is at center right now doing the snapping.
Here's the boot again.
And Redmond is there to block.
Throwback.
Fields has Jesse James. Backpedals in. Fields with a touchdown, and the Bears take the lead.
Nice play, a little chilly roll, so they got to respect the run. Throwback to Jesse James.
Chris Boyd are the corners. Drew Lock 1st and 10 from his own 50. As they scrimmage from the Norseman logo, they go back to Williams. That Tar Heel rookie gets the edge with a stiff arm. 45.
Sometimes the key coordinator on the other side wins. Quarter Gustin finally got around Juwan Taylor. And back to throw on 3rd down and 10. Lawrence with time, all kinds of time. Great protection. Turns and slings the ball. And he's got Marvin Jones, who makes a dramatic catch over a defender's back. Fantastic throw and catch.
Ostrelli lines up as a right wing next to McGlinchey. They're going to boot the quarterback left. Here he goes, deep downfield. Trent Sherfield got it! Trey Area!
So his first throw's incomplete on a drop. The second one's a touchdown. House call. Absolutely love it. And that wasn't even a pretty football.
Ballman, the tail of the eye. Hoke hit the fullback out of a true eye. They're going to let the young guy throw again over the middle. Charlie Warner. all the way out to the 25-yard line.
The old ISO pass right off the goal line.
It's at the end of the line, bottom side of the formation for the Colts. Hubbard.
Big play. I think we stopped him.
Spins away from the tackler, and now he could be off to the races. Odom trying to chase him down. Rodgers there too, and Hubbard. They loved him on the practice squad last year.
He's had a real eye-opening training camp.
Handoff goes to Hubbard, and Hubbard will have a first down.
He's a step faster and quicker than anybody else out there to get to the ball because he knows and sees what's happening.
It is indeed third down, and that throw is right on time for Jones, who gets the first down out across the 25. N'Keal Harry with the catch. Third down and goal. To the ground again and easily into the end zone for the score is Ramondre Stevenson. Patriots, who struggled to get their running backs into the end zone last year. A couple of rushing touchdowns here tonight and a 19-point lead just before halftime. Jones all kinds of time and a beautiful throw up near midfield. Hauling it in. Oshesky for a first down. And a 203.1 passer rating. Both of those were NCAA records. Oh my. Even got knocked off his mark, righted himself, and threw a fastball to Oshesky for the first down inside the 10.
Alex Singleton and TJ Edwards going to be Sean Bradley's time to make a bunch of tackles.
Patriots can stay on the ground here, and they do. Had a good job of getting to that second level and staying up. Ramondre Stevenson, who has been very impressive for the Patriots here. Once again, double digits on the number of plays in a drive. This is the 10th play of this drive. Through the middle, and into the end zone for the touchdown. Stevenson gets in again. And the Patriot lead grows late here in the third.
14 touchdowns out of him.
Fitzpatrick fires downfield. What an adjustment of the catch. Made by.
The bottom line is you're prepping guys. I mean, you don't know about Jason Peters. He has missed 20 games in the last 4 years. I think we know he can stabilize the position, but you better have some guys ready to back up. Here is Fields again, making a play.
With his feet and a first down near midfield on 4th and short.
Looks like it's part of his natural way and how he plays.
Deep drop off the fake. Flick of the wrist, looking for James.
Yeah, we've heard that, hey, the veteran, hey, you understand that they're drafting quarterback, you got to bring him along. They don't think that that's Andy Dalton's responsibility. They want him to watch and learn. Here he goes again.
A lot of green grass in front of Justin Fields, and he'll smartly slide down after his third run.
Jets need the 25, third down 8. Wilson, tight end to block, and he's got his receiver downfield, caught by Corey Davis. High hopes for him, the free agent from the Tennessee Titans. Again into Green Bay territory for the Jets. Chased on the play by Prevalent. And got his receiver downfield. That's Corey Davis, and he catches it right in front of Henry Black.
Zach Wilson gets tempted to pick up the whole yardage on the second down play.
Back then again, the block at the left tackle. And to the end zone they go, and it's a touchdown. Beautiful catch. Terrific throw. Brought down by Tyler Kroft. And the Jets have taken the lead on a touchdown pass of 18 yards by the second overall pick, Zach Wilson, out of BYU.
So that way they could be a hat and a snack at the same time.
Wouldn't that be great? A lot of people would buy in. 1st and 10. Wilson, Kroft on the move, got the block. Oh, with a great sidestepping move. That is a touchdown for the Jets. Kroft with his second touchdown pass by Zach Wilson.
And Preston, you're a true team player. You've said time and time again, Rashawn Gary, your teammate, even though he could cost you stats and playing time, that he is ready to emerge. You're calling it now. Why are you calling it with your teammate, Rashawn Gary?
Brown out of the game. Ricci in there at tight end. Greer dumps it off, and it's Chuba Hubbard, first down run. After the catch, and this is what he did so sensationally well at Oklahoma State.
Broncos with 3 tight ends and a fullback. And they still don't get in. Javonte Williams bottled up at the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10. Lance taking a shot wide open. First down and more.
Sherfield close to the 10. Lance. You take a chance into the end zone. Lance throws, touchdown. Mohamed Sanu. And Trey Lance with a strike. 11th play of the drive. 3rd and 4. Lance over the middle. It's caught for the San Francisco touchdown. Benjamin. And the Niners back in front.
Tell me how I can help this young quarterback. And Joe said 2 things. You got to run the ball and get it out quick.
Lawrence steps up and throws and completes. Throws Marvin Jones open. First down of the night there across midfield.
The chances for him to shine are so much greater than they were with the Jets, where they just didn't have any pieces around him. Hubbard hits the hole hard, and it's a first down.
Fields flushed out of the pocket. Throws into the end zone, and it's caught. Horsted on the touchdown for the Bears.
2nd and 4 from the 38. Lawrence going deep down the sideline. And inside the 25-yard line. Oh. Wide open down the sideline. That's Pharaoh Cooper. And there is a flag down at the 14-yard line.
I think that's going to be turned down.
Guy who was the National Player of the Year coming out of high school in the Atlanta area. Corner of the end zone, and it is the Trevor Lawrence and Laviska Shenault drive there for Jacksonville.
Hurd goes in motion. It's going to be Trey Lance, so we'll go into the end zone. Touchdown! The first 2 scripted series alternating the quarterbacks went great. The one with Trey by himself, the 3rd one not as good. This one's humming. Jalen Hurd will catch this one. Great work by Trey Lance on the keep, rolling to his left.
And that's hard versus this off coverage, but if he can still go.
Over the middle, Jennings makes that catch after dropping the touchdown. Kyle Shanahan comes right back to him. Trey Sermon is in. Trey gets out of it. He'll run for it. Takes a hit.
1st and 15. Jones to throw. Jones over the middle and completes it to Christian Wilkerson for a gain of 21. We'll set the players in there for the Giants defense. Backups in there right now. Mac Jones delivers it. Christian Wilkerson with the catch and takes it to the Giant 49. So 1st and 10 at the 17. And there's a pass for a touchdown to Isaiah Zuber. Mac Jones remains in at quarterback. Jones completes it. Devin Asiasi with the catch, gain of 30.
Threw a perfect ball, better defense.
Stevenson in for the touchdown.
And the roof open tonight. Temperature in Atlanta in the upper 80s right now. Felipe Franks is the quarterback, rolling and throwing and completing his first pass. And that's good for a big gain